gonna learn on how to square a number. So, how to square a number is when you multiply at two times two. You need to get a copy of it and then just multiply those two factors. So, like 1 squared. That's how you square a number. 1 squared is 1 times 1, which is 1. The exponent tells you how many times to multiply the base number. And then you just gotta get a copy of it. 2 squared equals 2 times 2, which equals 4. And then 3 squared equals 3 times 3. We're gonna go up to 20 in this video, okay? This is for people who don't know squares. Or if you want to get ahead of something, okay? 4 squared is 4 times 4, which is 16. And then 5 squared equals 5 times 5, which is 25. Okay? 6 squared is 6 times 6, which is 36. 7 squared equals 7 times 7, which is 49. 8 squared equals 8 times 8, which equals 64. 9 squared equals 9 times 9, which is 81. 10 squared equals 10 times 10. I know that. Okay. So when you are in this situation, you gotta multiply the non-zeros. You gotta ignore the zeros that end in the right side. So 1 times 1 is 1. How many zeros do you see? 2 zeros ending to the right? So you need to add 2 zeros. Okay. Now I'm gonna split it up over here, okay? 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9. And then 4 squared is 16. And then 5 squared is 25. Hold on. I don't know why my 5 looks swappy. But you get the point. Now 6 squared is 36. And then 7 squared is 49. And then 8 squared is 64. And then 9 squared is 81. And then 10 squared is 100. Okay. So, yeah. Those are the perfect squares for part 1. Now for part 2. 11 squared. Just do the standard algorithm, okay? 11 times 11 equals 121. 12 squared equals 12 times 12, which equals 144. Okay? Now, if you don't know 13 squared is actually 13 times 13. Which equals, if you don't know, just do the standard algorithm. So 13 times 13, it was like addition sign. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3. Add a 0 because 10 has a 1 0. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. Now we'll add. 9 plus 0 is 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. And then 1 plus 0 equals 1. You don't have to write 0. So which in this case, which equals 169. Now 14 squared is equal to 14 times 14, which equals what? So we gotta do the standard algorithm, remember? 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1, which is 5. Add a 0. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 4 is 9. And then 1 plus 0 is 1. So this actually equals 196. 15 squared equals 15 times 15 equals what? Do the standard algorithm. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2, which is 7. Cancel this 2. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1. Add. 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 5 is 12, right? And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So this actually equals 225. Now 16 squared is equal to 16 times 16 equals what? Gotta do the standard algorithm. 6 times 6 is 36. Now 6 times 1 is 6 plus 3, which is 9. Cancel the 3. 1 times 6 is 6. And then 1 times 1 is 1. Add. 6 plus 0 is 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So this actually equals 256. 17 squared is equal to 17 times 17 equals what? Do the standard algorithm. Seven times 7 is 49. And then 7 times 1 is 7 plus 4, which is 11. Times on the 4, add a 0. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 1 is 1. So 9 plus 0 is 9. 1 plus 7 is 8. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So this actually equals 289. I'm gonna put it at the top, okay? Okay. 18 squared is equal to 18 times 18 equals what? Do the standard algorithm. 8 times 8 is 64. Now 8 times 1 is 8 plus 6, which is 14. Cancel the 6, add a 0. 1 times 8 is 8. Now 1 times 1 is 1. Add. 4 plus 0 is 4. And then 4 plus 8 is 12. Now 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 1, which is 3. So this actually equals 324. Now 19 squared is equal to 19 times 19 equals what? Do the standard algorithm. 9 times 9 is 81. And then 9 times 1 is 8. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. cancel the 8, add a 0. 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 7 plus 9 is 16. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 1 is just 3. So this actually equals 361. Last one. 20 squared. This is actually the easiest one. The 10s and the 20s. 20 squared equals 20 times 20, which equals, you gotta multiply the non-zeros, which is 2 and 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Now, how many zeros do you see at the right end? 2. So I add 2 zeros. Okay. Now, 121, 144. Now 169. Now 196. Now 225. Now 256. And then 289. And then 324. And then 361. And 400. Next step is to draw a line. Straight line. So you won't get confused. Right here. Okay? Now, you just gotta delete this line over here. And then, you are now ready for the 1 to 20 squares chart. Bye guys! See you in the